Unit 8 World Heritage. Heritage is what we inherit from the past, live with them in the present, and then pass on to our children or future generation. Our unique source of life and inspiration is our cultural and natural heritage. When we speak of World Heritage, it indicates places and sites that we got from the past and pass on to the future generation of the entire world. The Shah Gambuj Mosque in Bagherhat is such a heritage. It became a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1985. Originally, the historic mosque city was known as Khalifat-Abad. It is situated at the outskirts of Bagherhat town, not very far from the dense mangrove forest of the Sundarbans. Khalifat-Abad was a Muslim colony. It was founded by the Turkish general, a saint warrior, Ulu Khan Jahan, in the 15th century. The infrastructure of the city reveals significant technical skills in many mosques as well as early Islamic monuments. Baked bricks are used for the construction of the building. The planning of the city is distinctly dominated by Islamic architecture, and the decorations are a combination of Mughal and Turkish architecture. Khan Jahan built a network of roads, bridges, public buildings, and reservoirs to make the city habitable. There are about 360 mosques in the city. Among them, the most remarkable is the multi-domed Shah Gambuj Mosque. The mosque is unique in the sense that it has 60 pillars that support the roof, with 77 low-height domes. The 4 towers at 4 corners have smaller domes on the roof as well. The vast prayer hall has 11 arched doorways on the east and 7 each on the north and south for light and ventilation. It has 7 aisles running along the length of the mosque and 11 deep curves between the slender stone columns. These columns support the curving arches created by the domes. The thickness of the arches is 6 feet and have slightly narrowing hollow and round wall. The west wall in the interior has 11 mihrabs, niche in mosque pointing towards Mecca. These mihrabs are decorated with stonework and terracotta. The floor of the mosque is made of brick. Besides being used as a prayer hall, Khan Jahan used the mosque as his court also. Today, it is one of the greatest tourist attractions and one of the best architectural beauties of Bangladesh. Lesson 2. The Shompur Mahavihar. Paharpur is an important archaeological site situated in a village named Paharpur in Nagaon district of northern Bangladesh. Nagaon is mainly plain land, but in the middle of it stood a hill covered with jungle. When the jungle was cleared and the hill excavated, there emerged a lofty ruin of an ancient temple. The temple is about 24 meters high from the surrounding level. Pahar means hill, hence is the name Paharpur. The Paharpur site has been excavated and re-excavated a number of times by archaeologists. Sir Alexander visited the place in 1879. Cunningham intended to carry out an extensive excavation but was prevented by the landowner. Nevertheless, he was satisfied with whatever excavation he was permitted to carry on. he discovered the ruins of a square tower of 22 feet side with a projection in the middle of each side from the top of the central hill. The site was declared to be protected by the Archaeological Survey of India in 1919 under the Ancient Monuments Preservation Act of 1904. Systematic and regular excavations started jointly by Archaeological Survey of India and Varendra Research Society of Rajshahi and Kolkata, at that time known as Calcutta University, in 1923. They excavated the southwest corner of the monastery. Next, in 1925 to 26, R.D. Banerjee excavated the northern part of the central mound. From 1926 to 27 onward, excavation was carried out under the supervision of Gain Dikit. The Department of Archaeology of Bangladesh brought the site under further excavation after independence. The operation took place in two phases. The first phase was initiated in 1981 to 82 and continued to 1984 to 85. The second phase was started in 1988 to 89 and continued to 1990 to 1991. Pre-liberation expeditions have revealed the architectural remains of a vast Buddhist monastery, the Sompur Mahavihar. It is dominated by the central shrine, attracting immediate attention by its lofty height and unusual architectural design. Sompur Mahavihar was one of the most famous Buddhist institutions for monks of ancient Bengal and in southern Asia. The excavated complex at Paharpur has been identified with the Sompur Mahavihar built by the second Pala king Dharmapala, 781 to 821 AD. Some clay seals from the ruins bear the inscription Sri Sompur Sri Dharmapaladeva Mahavihar Arjo Bhikshu Shanghosho. The Pala rulers were devout Buddhists, and they founded a number of monasteries throughout their growing empire. Some of them became great centers of learning, and their reputation quickly spread throughout Asia. Sompur Mahavihar's close relationship with the ruling dynasty implied that it shared political ups and downs of its benefactors.
Lesson 3. The Statue of Liberty. The French sculptor Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi was assigned to design and complete a sculpture within 1876, so that it could be a gift for the Americans on the occasion of celebrating the 100 years of the American Declaration of Independence. The statue was a joint venture between the USA and France. The French people would build the statue and assemble it in the States, and the people of the USA were to build the pedestal for the statue. Raising money for the pedestal was completed in August 1885. The construction of the pedestal was finished in April 1886. In the meantime, France completed the statue in July 1884. They sent it to New York on board the French warship Isère in 1885. While transporting the statue, it was split up into 350 individual pieces and packed in 214 crates. It took 4 months to put the statue together and place it on the pedestal. Thousands of people saw the unveiling ceremony of the Statue of Liberty on October 28, 1886. It was centennial gift 10 years late. The freedom that the statue stands for is not stationary. The broken chain wrapped around her feet, protruding from the bottom of her robe, symbolizes her free forward movement, enlightening the world with a torch, free from oppression and slavery. The statue's original torch was the first part constructed in 1876. It was replaced by a new copper torch covered in 24-karat gold leaf in 1984. The torch is lighted by floodlight at night. The original torch is currently located in the lobby of the monument. Access to the torch has been closed since 1916. From October 28, 2011, on her 125th anniversary, the Statue of Liberty was named Liberty Enlightening the World Wide Web. The credit goes to a series of new webcams placed around her torch. Several amazing views will be just a click of a mouse away. On clear days, 3 cameras provide unobstructed scenes and views. 2 cameras provide an ultra-wide-angle interactive view of the famous Golden Torch. The remaining camera looks downwards towards the crown of the Statue of Liberty. Her face, the tablet she is holding from your computer or smartphone. So a person can have access to the webcam's live feed of the Statue of Liberty from anywhere in the world.
Lesson 4. Lake Baikal. Lake Baikal is the deepest and one of the biggest and most ancient lakes of the world. It is situated almost in the center of Asia. Lake Baikal is a gigantic bowl set 445 meters above sea level. This grand, enormous, unusual and charming miracle of nature is located in the south of eastern Siberia in the Buryat Autonomous Republic and region of Irkutsk, Russia. The lake covers 31,500 square kilometers. It is 636 kilometers long and an average of 48 kilometers wide. The widest point of the lake is 79.4 kilometers. The water basin occupies 557,000 square kilometers and contains 23,000 cubic kilometers of water, which is about 1/5 of the world's reserves fresh surface water. The average water level in the lake is never higher than 456 meters. The average depth of Lake Baikal is 730 meters and its maximum depth in the middle is 1,620 meters. It would take about 1 year for all the rivers of the world to fill Baikal's basin and would take 400 years for all the rivers, streams and brooks now flowing into Siberian Lake Sea to do the same. There are hot springs in the surrounding area of Lake Baikal. The quality of the water of these springs is excellent. The lake acts as a powerful generator and biofilter producing this water. Baikal is a stormy lake. Autumn is the most stormy time. The wind blows various directions. The weather depends on the wind. If it is blowing from the north, the weather is bright and sunny. The water of the lake looks green and dark blue, but if the winds get stronger, Baikal turns black, waves rising high with white crest. The beauty of Lake Baikal is exceptional.